Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, you've walked into a mess. That is my life. So today I decided I think I'm going to film like this because I don't care about looking ugly, because I know that I can look cute in about 2 hours after looking like this. So I'm gonna film my, like, a get ready with me. We're going to do a look for, I'm going to a concert tonight, but then we're going out afterwards as well. So kind of like, I need something that's not going to be super concert-y, because then it's going to look weird when I go to like clubs and stuff after, you know what I mean? So we're going to try, and I don't really have anything in mind. I guess we're just going to play around and see what happens. I do have a few new products that I'm going to try today from Sephora that I'm really excited to try. So we have the Kat Von D Lock-It Makeup Setting Mist, which I heard a few YouTubers talking about. They really liked it, so I'm excited to try that out because I do need my makeup to stay all night. And then I also am using the Smashbox, the new Photo Finisher Primerizer. It's primer and moisturizer in one. So right now I have a clean face. I obviously just showered. I don't wear this for fun. I just showered, and I'm going to use the primerizer like it says to use as a moisturizer and a primer, so I guess we will see how it works. So I'm gonna do like 2 pumps, 2 pump jump. I'm gonna just go ahead and, okay. So at first apply, it does feel really hydrating, but not oily, which I like because I do tend to have normal to oily skin. It does feel lightweight, which is nice. So I guess we'll see how it works with makeup. I'm back. Okay, so I had to take a little break to do my eyebrows off camera because they take me a really long time. I'm not that good at them. So I was also thinking about what I want to do with my eyes. I think I'm going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette, just because it has so many like easy shades to play with, and then maybe I'll touch it on some of my other palettes because I have too many to even count. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just go in with this little primer, and it's an eye primer. It's just an eye primer, and then once I do that, on top of it, I'm going to go ahead and put the Tarte Shape Tape, and then set that with some powder. And we're back. I had to take a little break because my camera died and I wanted to go get a snack, So next we're gonna do my eyes. I told you guys I primed with the primer, and then I also used Tarte Shape Tape on top and set it with some setting powder. I think first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in to the shade, probably Burnt Orange, which is right there. Burnt. So we're just gonna go in. Now after you apply it, you want to go ahead and just blend it out as well as you can, because, you know, you want everything to be nice and blended. I'll probably just do it a little bit more. Y'all are real close. So that's kind of like where you want to be. I know it's blended a lot into this inner corner, which I don't usually like to do, but we're just gonna work around that. And I'm gonna just go ahead and do the other eye off camera really quick. Okay, so now we are blended enough for me. And next I'm gonna go ahead and go into probably, we'll go into red ochre. Or Realgar. That one right there. And then I'm gonna go into the dark red, almost like a brick color, I would say. So yeah. I'm also going to go in with, my brushes are actually everywhere and it's disgusting. Oh, found it, okay. This is probably my favorite brush to apply with. It's the M433 by Morphe. It's just really easy, tapered, you know, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with regular, I cannot say that freaking one. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into right here and right here, make sure these parts are the most pigmented. And then you kind of bridge it, you know. Then you go ahead and just kind of drag, and then you can blend it out with either this brush or a blending brush. Usually I make sure it's as pigmented as it can be, and then I blend it out with a blending brush. I almost always reach for this MAC 224. It's just such a good blending brush. It's really easy to use and it really gets into like all the little areas that you want it to. So yeah. That's enough for me. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. And yeah. Okay, so that's blended out about as much as I want it to. Instead of going in with red ochre, I think I'm gonna go in with the love letter, or that little pink one, just because I feel more of that one. I don't know, I wanna do that one more. So I'm gonna do it. I'm just freaking do it and you can't tell me no. Again, just kind of do the same thing where you're gonna pack on inner and outer corner and then bridge it. And then it's gonna look pretty gross for a minute. Don't worry, we will blend that out. So that looks kind of like I have a black eye, but in a good way, in a chic way. And if you're not happy with that, you can keep blending, but you know what? I'm not. Okay, so now we're about as blended as like I'm good with this, you know, like I'm chill with that. So next what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put just a little bit of concealer in the middle of my eyelids so that when I put the glitter on it, it pops a lot more. So I'm gonna try and do this to where you guys can see it, but just like that little space, and then like drag it up a little bit. Yeah, just like, you know, feel it out however you feel, however high you want to put it. Yeah. That's probably about as much as I should do. And then just like let it out a little bit. You know, just like, you know. Okay. Now the shade that I'm gonna go into on the lid is Solstice by Urban Decay. It's this like really pretty iridescent color. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go in with a Morphe B15. It's just like a flat shader brush. I am going to also, so what I do to get the most color payout is go into the shade. Once you have a good amount on there, go ahead and just spray some spray. It could be anything, like I use the Mario Badescu, spray some spray on it, and then apply it to the lid, because then again, that makes it pop a little bit more. Ooh, girl. Yes, thank you. So, that's what we have right now, but I'm a glittery bitch, so I'm gonna put a little bit more on. And we're back again, yet again, I know. My camera keeps dying. So this is like the finished eye look that I have so far. Let me show you guys in a little bit. It's nothing like that special, but it's good enough for like a night out, like I'm doing. Yeah, I guess next I'm gonna do like my foundation. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the new Nars foundation, which it's gonna look scary going on because it's not exactly my shade. It looks super white going on, but once you blend it out, it looks good. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm a cheap little hoe, and I didn't want to buy the actual one, so I got a sample from Sephora. So we're gonna go ahead, like I said, and go in with our foundation. Actually, I'm gonna mix this. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix this with a little bit of my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation because that one oxidizes and it'll make this one look darker. Wow, I'm such a makeup guru. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with All Nighter foundation as well. We're just gonna make myself look dumb as possible. That's like honestly my favorite thing. Let me talk to you seriously now. But that is like one of my favorite things to do is mixing foundations because I don't know, I find it really hard to find my perfect color. And so mixing always tends to give me a good little, you know, concoction. I got no lips. I look actually I have a white mask on my face. I promise. I'll make this look better. Look like a fucking raccoon. Anyways. We're gonna blend this out like nobody's business, and then we're gonna bronze, and it'll all be okay, I promise. All right, again, my camera's died 3 times, so we're just gonna wrap this up real quick. I put my face on. I know I look like a ghost, don't worry, that'll change. And then I also highlighted under my eyes, my chin, my upper lip, and my nose with the Tarte Shape Tape just to kind of get some different stuff going. Now, what I'm gonna do, I already set that in place too. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face using the Bare Minerals, I don't even know what this is called, Translucent Powder Duo. It just looks like this. It has a side for matte and for shimmer, for like a shimmery one. I usually use the shimmer side just because right now I'm using a lot of matte, so I don't want to be too matte. And I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that on my face. It's just a translucent powder, so you don't have to worry. I don't know what you don't have to worry about, but you know. I look literally like a bandit right now. Gotta be careful on the brows. Okay. So now that that is like set into place, oh yeah, another reason why I like to set my foundation is because then I usually use powder, bronzer and blush and highlight, and when you set your face it kind of makes a smoother application for especially the bronzer. So for bronzer I'm going to go in with Hula by Benefit. I'm using the Morphe E3. It's just like a really nice fluffy brush. And yeah, so excuse me 1 minute. I usually like to do bronzer into my hairline just because it makes it look a little bit more seamless. And again, the same thing obviously on both sides. And with this look specifically, I'm gonna do a lot of bronzer just because the face makeup is so light. There's so much product in my hair right now, it's disgusting. And a trash bag. Okay, I still look really white. I don't know if it's lighting or if it's just me. I swear I'm not that white. Okay. So then that is kind of what we're looking at right now. I'm gonna bronze up a little bit more, just like I said, because I look so okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do just like a very light contour to my nose using this, like, it's a crease brush, but it works pretty well when I don't want to like do a serious contour. Just like right now, I just need a little bit of an illusion. I don't know how like all these beauty gurus, like especially James Charles, he has such a snatched nose, and I just can't seem to snatch my nose like that, you know? It just kind of always comes out the same. It doesn't even make that much of a difference, but I'm gonna do what I like. Okay. That's our unsnatched nose. I look like, my nose low-key looks like the emoji. Okay guys, so we're back again on my regular camera that wants to keep dying on me. But I went ahead and I put on lashes, and I swear to God, lashes just complete like every look. I put on Cocoa lashes in the style Goddess. These are like some of my favorite lashes. They're just so pretty and they pull together the look. My contour is still kind of setting. So I think next what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of blush and then highlighter. So the blush I'm using is Tarte in Party. It's just like a really soft color. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Morphe E4 brush. It's just like that. It's like a little, yeah, I mean, you understand, you can see it, right? It's just like a really pretty soft pink, and it kind of pulls everything nicely together. You see the look? I mean, honestly, it might just be the lighting, because I swear to God, I don't look that white. Or maybe I just can't. I need a tang. Alright. Just kind of blend it on there. Okay, and then, so I got this specific, it's a glitter drop by Cover FX. It's in the color Aurora, and I just thought it was really funny. It was like a really fun color for a night out or a concert. And really did not get me much. I got a sample, yes. If you can see, it's just like a really pretty, it looks a lot like the color I have on my lids. So I guess we'll see. I think I'm gonna put, I think I'm going to highlight with like my regular highlighter, and then on like the high points I'll put the glitter, so it's not like super overwhelming, but like it's there, you know? So what I usually use to highlight is Anastasia's Sun Dipped Glow Kit. I am actually obsessed with the color Moonstone. It's just like a really nice color. If I'm not using that, then I'm always using the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops. These are super pigmented. I use the shade Moonlight, but right now I don't feel like using that just because I have so much powder on my face. If I put the liquid on top, it usually kind of moves everything around. It doesn't look too good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this. And the brush that I use is another Morphe brush. Wow. M510. M510. Anyways, I use the M510. Go ahead and dip into it. And my little tip to get like the most pigment out of this is to spray it. So you like dip into it. You dip into the highlighter, and then once it's on your brush, you go ahead and just give a little spritz and then apply it. And again, that kind of just makes it all go on a lot more pigmented. Yep, you can. You can see in the camera it is a lot more pigmented, I feel like, than it would be if you just put it on straight dry. Oh, look at that. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that on my cheeks, nose. I highlight like my whole face. It's a little ridiculous, but who's gonna stop me? Highlight my nose and my other areas, I use a smaller brush just because I really like to get open there. I use the Morphe E36. It's literally teeny. Just a little teeny brush. It looks like that. And again, same step all over my face. Alright, and then, oh, how can I forget? I also do my upper lip. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Oh my god, bitch. You can find me at the club by just looking at my fucking upper lip highlight. I got little tiny white people lips, so I gotta do what I can to make them look pretty, you know what I mean? And the last part I usually will put highlight on is my chin, and I just kind of dumble it around a little bit because why the fuck not? Okay, now what I'm gonna do is use that little glitter. So to apply the glitter, I think I'm going to use another Morphe brush because all I have is Morphe brushes. So I'm gonna use a Morphe M560. It's really good at applying. Like wet stuff. It's usually what I use to apply my Cover FX drops. So let's see how this looks. Ooh, girl, okay. I can get behind that. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it is very pretty. Alright guys, so this is my finished makeup look. The more that I look at it, the more I'm like, this isn't really like a festival look or a concert look. I guess I would just call this a night out look. The only thing that makes it different is the iridescent highlight yeah, but it's not really like a festival or concert look. I wouldn't wear this if I was going to like Coachella, obviously. But I mean, it's good if you're like going out, you're doing a bunch of different shit. My camera died while I was on my like final steps. So what I did before it, like after it died, in between then and now, is I think I just did my lipstick. Anyways, I used ColourPop's, I have no idea what color this is, it's just like a nude lippie lip liner, and then I used Kat Von D Lolita lipstick, and then in the middle, just to kind of give it a little bit of a contrast, I put Little Stitches by ColourPop, which is like a really, you can see it's like a really light nude. And then I spritzed my whole face with the Kat Von D Lock-It makeup setting mist. I remember who was talking about this, Nicole Guerrero was talking about this, and she kept raving about how it really kept her makeup on, and I'm really hoping it does, because obviously I need this to stay for like a few hours. The setting spray that I usually use is the Urban Decay Chill one. I mean, I thought it was good until a few months ago when I noticed like it doesn't really keep my makeup on as much as I'd like it to, but I don't know if that's because of my primer or that, so I'm just kind of in the process of trying to find a good product for that, so I'm trying out a bunch of different things. Anyways, I'm gonna go do my hair, and then I am gonna like find an outfit, and I guess I will show you guys like all of it together, because right now I only look kind of good. So yeah, keep watching to see how fucking beautiful I turn out to be, like a little butterfly.